Don't we see a lot of fat kids around us these days? Childhood obesity is one of the biggest aftermaths of COVID-19 pandemic, and it's increasing more than ever. This can lead to serious health problems like type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, chronic illness. So the impact of pandemic is very obvious because the playful children were suddenly put inside the rooms, and we were forced to give them screens, be it to play, learn, entertain, and whatnot. In this video, I shall talk about reasons for childhood obesity so that you understand what are those really. And I'm also giving you simple tips which can be inculcated in our busy lifestyle and help our children be healthier. Hey guys, I'm Kavita, founder of Tots and Moms Foods, and I'm passionate about making videos on children and women health. Today, in this video, we are talking about obesity in children, reasons, and how we can help our children overcome this. The first concern is sedentary lifestyle. Earlier, it was a necessity to be inside the room, stick to the mobile. Now, it's become an addiction. Most of the kids have their own mobile. Now we cannot take it away from them, right? So we can do certain things to make them physically active. Keep telling them that how important is being physically active. We can show them what to do. As a family, we can start going for morning walk or at least a stroll after dinner. And whenever we plan something for weekends or holidays, let us plan something which physically engages them. Because nowadays it's so common to go outside. And this is something which will definitely help. What on a weekday can you do? Weekend can you do? If this is your question, you can do lots to engage them physically. And these 2 days can really benefit them, even if on school days you're not able to do something. Like take them to the biggest park in the city, go on trekking over weekends. And there are a lot of events that keep happening, like heritage walk, city tour, know the history, go by foot, okay? In Bangalore, there is something called as Gully Tours. They organize amazing events. Do check them out. The second concern is consumption of packaged foods. For convenience, we all started relying more on packaged foods. A lot of videos used to come, we used to crave, we had nothing to do but to eat. But the problem is still persisting. The habit is continuing. Now, at least let's get mindful about what we buy. We were doing that, but we digressed a bit. Now let's start reading labels. Let's avoid products high in fats, sugars, and whenever we go out to purchase something, let's make a shopping list so that we are not hoarding on unwanted things, especially chips, biscuits, etc. See, it's okay to go out once in a week, have that amazing lunch, exotic dinner, and come back. But when you hoard something at home, you will not stop at one chip or one packet of chips. You will keep eating, and overeating is one major concern that children can face. Now, at Tots and Moms blog, I have shared lots of quick and healthy recipes of healthy snacks. I'm a mom of two. I'm a business owner as well. So it's really important for me to, explore such recipes. And I have definitely, whatever worked well for me and whatever my children loved is there on blog. Go give it a try. And at Tots and Moms, we believe in providing healthy, chemical-free foods. So all our products or snacks are made with millets, jaggery, dry fruits. Do give it a try. The third concern is limited physical activity at school. Now, when you pay for something, what you ask is what you get. The same funda even applies at school. Now, we are so focused on academic growth. We want money-making machines, right? We are thinking about coding. We think that they have to be engineers to earn more money. They have to be doctors. If he becomes an actor, what will he earn? We're going away from things that is natural. We are not focusing that eating healthy is good, sleeping well is good, exercising is good, right? So I'll just share an experience. The unit head of my child's school, who is just 5-year-old, was boasting about doing a lot of activities for them, especially in the academics. Now they are going to learn English and Hindi next year. And I just asked one question, what about sunlight time? What about free play time? They said, we tried it for a while, but the classroom and the playground is so far that the schedule gets mismanaged. And by the time they come back, I mean, I cannot plan their classes. And the other thing is, other children get disturbed. Now they walk on the area where we are trying to grow grass, create a lawn area, but children's footsteps spoil it out. Oh my God, you sold the school to me showing the big, huge campus. Please ensure that this is taken care of. The basic thing, because I cannot give them sunlight because they reach the school by 7:30, 8:30. You can only do that. Let's demand this. As a parent, let's start demanding physical fitness requirement of our children at the school. I mean, what we ask is what we get. The fourth concern is celebrations need to change. Birthday, holiday, weekend are often filled with sugary treats and junk food. Imagine what rolls in front of children's eyes. Now consider this, if my child has 30 classmates and 40 busmates, how many times he receives big bars of chocolates each month. Now, we as parents love our children so much that we just don't send goodies to the classmates, we send it to the whole school. So the whole school gives him big bars of chocolates. So much sugar intake, it's just getting multiplied each day. I am scared for my child. Please, parents, stop it. You are not just troubling your child, you're troubling the whole school, the children of the whole school. Now, why can't we send them chikki? Why can't we send them some millet laddu? Any tilka laddu or something that is traditional to us? Why are we behind sending sugary foods to children? Not just spoiling our children and others as well. Okay, this thought came in because we manufacture millet and jaggery cookies which are made with dry fruits. A pack of 2 cookies I had made specially for my child's birthday, and then I launched it on our website. Do give it a check. The fifth concern is marketing and advertising influence. Almost all junk foods have children as the face of the brand. Why? Because they are an easy target. Now, children are adamant, they have less knowledge on how these foods can hamper their health. We love our children so much and we can do anything for them. The brand knows it. Okay, let's first stop being drawn to videos shared by brands, influencers. Some chat street, some chat is good. Let's go there. I saw this in that video. Let's do this. Children learn by watching us than just hearing from us. So let's empower them to make smarter choices when it comes to their diet. I remember a mother asking Dr. Pal, the gut health doctor on YouTube. In case you have not seen him, please go do follow him. And she asked him to make a video because he just is into sugar and sugary foods. So only to you he would listen, because we as a family watch your video a lot and he loves the way you make videos, the way you talk. So I'm sure he would listen to you. And Dr. Pal had made that video. Okay, so we need to follow such influencers who add value to our lives, not somebody who's just encouraging us to hoard something. Okay, so the best tip now I'm giving you is to go to that Instagram app of yours, unfollow those people whom you really think are not adding value. Now, I really hope this video helps you understand the impact of our lifestyle has on our children, paving the way for a healthier future for them. Now, let's partner on this journey together. Let's be mindful and let's do the right things. Only then our children will follow us. That's the way. Okay, so I told you that I make a lot of videos. I have made video on growing pain in children. So do check that, because sometimes when children complain about having leg pain, when they have not done any physical activity, we fret on what is happening to our child. So I have explained in detail what is it, why, what is the reason and what can be done. The other video is soaked almond for babies and kids. Some of them asked me, why is it good to soak almonds? Why can't we just give them like that? So in that video I have spoken why it's good and how much to be given, in what quantity, what forms. So do check them out. And as you already know, Tots and Moms is a food brand. We manufacture chemical free, preservative free, foods made with inspired by Indian recipes, made with millet, jaggery, dry fruits, dates, and other ingredients, all healthy. So you can check out cereals and porridges for children, from ragi-based, millet-based to amaranth-based foods you can find. You can also check out foods for older children, like drink mixes made with millet, jaggery, and dry fruits, pancake mixes, cookies. FitTuber had made a video telling India's healthiest cookies, and ours is that. So you can even go to his website and check it in Hindi. He's made a video, and he's mentioned as non-sponsored video, obviously. So I'm proud of it. So do check out our cookies. They are available in 4 variants, and we also make products for moms to be fit. We have methi-based product. We have cookies for prego mom or postpartum mommy to increase milk production. So the cookies are amazing. Do check them out. And all our products are available at our website, totsandmoms.com, in our Bangalore store, Mysore store, and also on Amazon, Flipkart, FirstCry, and Big Basket. You have loved us. You have helped us grow so far. Now, I'm sure you can sometime go check our products with reviews and help us grow by sharing this video. And I'll see you soon in yet another video. Do comment and let me how you like this video, the content, and give me some video recommendations as well. See you soon. Bye.